Okay, here I am at 6000 Mendota, and I'm just gonna, you said you had already looked at your gutters and saw some definite damage on them. Just want to look kind of at some of your other stuff. Your fence here, you can see this side definitely took some hail damage, even though it's kind of covered by the tree. I noticed this downspout didn't have any damage. Your windows and your screens on the front side, from what I can see, look good. I don't see any damage on the beadings. I don't see any holes in the screen. On these ones to the left, though, I do see a little bit. I see a chip in the beading. You definitely have a hole in your screen. That one looks a little beat up too, the one on the left. Your front, it was pretty protected. Your front door looks good. Those windows look good. And this little side door and this window also look pretty good. I didn't see damage on any of your lights. Sometimes, you know, you get broken glass or cracks. And then, as you mentioned, from here you can kind of see the actual slant and tilt of the chimney, which isn't good. I'll get a better look when I'm up there. This downspout looks pretty good, so I'm guessing that I can't see the hail like you were saying from down here into the gutters, but this downspout looks pretty good, so I'm guessing that your left side didn't take the majority of damage. This guy here, as you can see, he's all beat up, so I'm guessing it was probably your rear slope that took a good amount. Again, I can see your gutters are damaged. You got a couple little spots on your beading. It's not cracked, but it's dinged up. Screens look pretty good for the most part. All these windows, from what I can tell, look good. All the screens look good condition. Your rear door, these side windows as well. There are some dents on this downspout, but your windows and screens, I can see some dents on this screen, some dents on that screen, so those are damaged. Obviously, like you said, your gutters, your downspouts again, all on this side. This looks pretty good. I do have some pretty bad chipping here on your paint on this siding, and it seems to be pretty good on other sides, so that's probably not just uniform wear, so that's probably from hail and wind. This back window, I mean, there's moisture in there, but it looks intact. Can't see any actual cracks or anything. This downspout as well took damage. So yeah, as you can see, we thought dents here. You got denting here, here, a big one here, and you can kind of see just the amount of granules that are sitting in. I do have some actual shingle in here, and so you just tell by the amount that is in here, you know, kind of the amount that's supposed to be on your roof, and the fact that you're missing so much should give you a good idea of the extent of the damage. Now, I don't know if you can see here, your shingle's made up of 3 parts. Okay, it's the granules, then you've got the fiberglass over top the asphalt. When the granules get knocked away, it goes down to the fiberglass. A lot of time on hits, it'll go through the fiberglass. You can kind of see here, it's down to the fiberglass on there. And let me check your drip edge. Okay, I got 3 layer, and the felt is tucked in. And I don't know if you can kind of see here, but you have numerous hits all along this side, which is your rear slope, which is what we thought. It goes down to the fiberglass on all of those. So I can already tell that your rear slope is going to be totaled. You've got some valley open right here, and that's just the felt that should be covered. That shouldn't be open like that. Let's see. You can kind of see too the paint, like I was saying, on the one side. On your rear, the stain, it hit so hard the stain is off, and it's like that on this entire side. I can see that screen is dented up, and from here, I don't know if you can see, but I can see the top of your fence is just pelted, missing a lot of stain. You can see all the actual individual hail hits, but I'm kind of surprised that it took off this much of the paint on that side. You can see here, cracked shingle. It goes down to it. Here's another. This went all the way through, down to the layer underneath. See if you can see the damage on your ridges. These obviously got beat up real bad. Even your ridge vents, which are pretty stout, broke through to the fiberglass on there. You can kind of see over there a big hit. And definitely the majority of the damage is, like I said, this slope right here. You're going to be your rear slope. Definitely took the brunt of it, so that's not good. I can see too your accessories, that chimney vent is all kinds of beat up, and you can see down here, I don't know if I showed you before I got up here, you can see down here, see the discoloration, different things. This was either a patch or yeah, this whole, like I said, with that whole thing looks like a patch. So these shingles either blew off or were missing or damaged, and you've had that repaired. You can kind of see right here where they did this patch here. That's just cut along, the shingles cut along for the flashing, and this guy's obviously beat up. It looks like they did a pretty good job. I wouldn't worry about leaking right there, but you can kind of never be too sure with some of this stuff when you do have leaking like you do.